Really? I think you got to get to 37 miles an hour. I think it's broken. Oh, that's ridiculous. Hey guys, what's happening? So I decided, because it's winter and there's not a lot I fancy doing outdoors. I've been out on my motorbike, I couldn't feel my hands after 3 miles. Cycling's just too icy and perilous. So I thought, what can I do to keep up with some kind of health regime, weight loss regime and activity to keep kind of mental health, mood and well-being. Like over the winter time, it's quite difficult in England because the weather is just absolutely shocking outside. It's just frosty, it's cold, it's dark, and I'm not one of the sort of people who want to just stop doing things because it's winter time. So I was looking around, I was thinking, I like the idea of getting into cycling, but I really hate the idea of wearing lycra and, you know, just being one of those cyclists. I just can't envisage myself wearing lycra just yet. So when I was trolling around on YouTube and I found something called smart trainers, which loads of you might already know about. I didn't really, to be honest. So basically what you've got here on the floor in my hands is a WAHOO KICKR core. I'll put it up on the screen, might have the pronunciation wrong. This is a smart trainer. Man, that thing's heavy. Really heavy. Anyway, so I'm interested in giving this a shot because I think this would be interesting, and most of the videos I've seen on YouTube are lycra clad road bike enthusiasts, which yeah, I'm not. So I just thought some of you out there want to see an average guy setting up some form of indoor cycling for fitness, well-being, mental health, all that kind of good stuff, especially over winter time because it's just crap outside. I've got this. I'm presuming most people have put these on a road bike. I've got this 2012, I think, orange mountain bike behind me. And I've got this. I bought myself an Apple TV. So, in a nutshell, my bike is going to fit this instead of the back wheel. And I haven't even got this yet. All I've purchased is this and an Apple TV on Black Friday deals. There's a few apps out there, but there's one called ZWIFT, which seems very popular, and that's what I want to try today. I've got to set the Apple TV up because ZWIFT only comes on, as far as I know, Android and Apple, so it doesn't directly go on your TV. Having a little look around, I found that Apple TV seems the most straightforward one of getting it on a big screen, unless you want to wire up your PC, your Apple computer or whatever, or your phone to the TV. I don't want to do that. Bluetooth smart trainer, bike, Apple TV, 65-inch 4K TV. Basically going to have a go at setting this up. I don't even know if the axle on my bike is going to fit on this thing because it comes with a few adapters. I'm not actually sure how it works, but I'm going to try and figure it out. Potentially this could be really sick. I'm not one of them people that can exercise indoors and just stare at a blank wall. It would literally drive me to boredom. I wouldn't even bother. So yeah, I'm going to see what this is like to set up because potentially this could be really cool. And it seems to have gone on alright. I'm going to try jumping on it and pedaling it just to see what's going on. This feels weird. That feels pretty cool. I mean, that resistance feels pretty good. Obviously, this isn't plugged in yet. This smart trainer's got a power lead, it's got Bluetooth. This is just purely seeing what it feels like. I mean, it's pretty stable. Yeah, I'm not going to press the back brake because I need to get those. I think I could do with one of those little plastic things that go between the rear brake pads so you don't squeeze a brake and accidentally close your pistons on your caliper. So far though, so good. This whole setup I'm going to shift back and try and line it kind of up with the TV the best I can. But I've obviously got to set the Apple TV up next. I've got to get the bike set up and Zwift set up. Pretty cool though, it's pretty sick. As I think I was saying earlier, I think that Apple TV seemed the most logical way to get this thing connected to a TV without having to tie up your mobile phone potentially, because obviously if you're using this you might want to still take calls on hands-free or use your phone for other things. So unless you've probably got a dedicated Apple device, Apple TV seems the smartest way to go with this. However, it kind of reminds me of why I stopped using Apple products like many years ago. I mean, it may work well, hopefully. It's just downloading the app at the moment. I'm presuming it's hopefully going to work well, fingers crossed. However, the sign-up process, if you haven't got an Apple ID, is just a nightmare with the remote control, having to put your password in like a million times. They basically force you to get an iTunes account and so many authentication steps. It's absolutely ridiculous. However, now I've finally actually got the Apple ID. I've got iTunes, which I don't even need, which seems stupid and ludicrous that I have to download it. And yeah, it's about halfway through downloading, so fingers crossed I'll probably cut straight to this thing, hopefully connected to ZWIFT. Definitely not doing an intense workout. I'm just hoping to get the thing working today. Potentially, if I enjoy it, I might do some kind of hopefully this will be downloaded the app soon, and hopefully it'll all be worth the hassle of getting an Apple ID. Right, so update. This is a little bit more involved setting up than I thought. So I've got a brand new Apple TV, got the brand new KICKR core, and I was trying to get the ZWIFT app. So for me, not having an Apple ID, I've had to set up the Apple TV, create an account for that, create an iTunes account, create about 1 million things for Apple, because they're a pain in the bleep. Then you obviously got to do whatever you got to do to download the app on the Apple TV store if you're using Apple TV. Then I tried to connect it via Bluetooth, but no, you've got to download a WAHOO for the smart train. You've got to download their app, pair the device, which is now paired and updated, hopefully. I don't know if you can see that. And then got to calibrate the unit, so I didn't know I'd have to do all of this, so it's somewhat involved. But I'm going to put my trainers on, jump on the bike, get this thing calibrated, and hopefully, I mean, even if I don't get a workout in tonight, I'm hopefully going to get this thing working and synced up to ZWIFT, which should be pretty damn cool. Time to calibrate the smart trainer. 15 miles an hour, accelerate to 37 kph. Well, I don't know what 37 kph is, because I'm in miles per hour. Well, that was 29 miles an hour, so hopefully that is 37, because that was knackering. Then stop pedaling and let it coast. I didn't actually see that. Presumably like crazy or quite fast, and then let it slow down. You telling me I didn't get to 37 kph? What is 37 kph? Alexa, what's 37 kilometers per hour in miles an hour? I definitely pedal at 22. Does it need me to do it again? Really? I'm going to be knackered before it even starts. I got to 29 miles an hour. Slowly accelerate to 37. Maybe that's where I went wrong, because I just went batshit crazy. Right, so slowly work my way up to about 23 miles an hour. Slowly. I'm not sure I'm doing this right. I think I've got to follow the clock round. Oh, I'm getting hot. So I think this white bar in the circle, I think you've got to slowly build up to the speed over a matter of a minute or two. Turning into a workout, just syncing the thing. What palaver, I've not seen all of this on the videos. It says 37 kph on the setup screen, but then it doesn't tell you what that is in miles an hour, because the reading's in miles per hour. Right, so the little clock circle thing only seems to move when I speed up a little bit more. Honestly, it's so confusing. It's not even halfway round yet, and my feet are flying round. I think he wants me to go at 37 miles an hour the way this is reacting, which is crazy. I'm gonna have to get the e-bike kit on it. This is mental. Come on. Really? I think you've got to get to 37 miles an hour. I think it's broken. Oh, that's ridiculous. It wants me to get to 37 miles an hour, I got to 35. What a pile of crap. Oh, that's mental. Oh. Fuck me. WAHOO, sort it out. Jesus. I think they got a bug in their app. It said to get a 37 kph, but the speed was reading in miles an hour. I think I just had to pedal at 37 miles an hour. Oh, fuck me, on a mountain bike. Registration successful. That was more like an initiation than a registration. Oh, finish setup. it let me pick different hair? Seriously? There's a bloody shaved head in this thing. Hey, shaved head. Maybe we'll get it green to match my bike. Green mountain bike, at least something worked, fairly accurate. Hey, look at this. I'm moving. Forget the steering doesn't work. My God, why is my bike going so slow? I'm literally so slow. And my gear levers are not working on my bike, so I'm stuck in uphill mode on my bike's the radio. I'm barely moving. Somehow I don't think this is calibrated correctly because I'm pretty sure I shouldn't be going this slow. Managed to get everything set up tonight. It's a bit annoying because, without going into any details, I've got a blood test where I'm not meant to do any exercise. My legs are already burning. The radiator is actually broke on my bike and it's only changing up and down the highest gear, like the gear for going up steep hills on a mountain bike. So I was literally pedaling like crazy just to get this thing synced up. And I'm not sure if it's just because I can't change gear, but it feels like I'm pedaling like mad on the app and it's going literally about 2 miles an hour on the screen. So basically I need to come back to this, get my blood test out of the way, get the derailleur fixed on this and then have a proper go at doing a workout on this thing. Yeah, glad I've got it up and running. Let us know in the comments if you want to see me do some more videos on this of what it's actually like doing, you know, my first proper ride on this thing, checking out how my fitness is, maybe doing a challenge, weight loss or fitness challenge, something like that. I'm up for doing something like that. But let us know your thoughts on this setup. I think it's a pretty cool thing that I might end up getting into over the winter because, like I said, it's an alternative to going to the gym or being out in the freezing cold, which most people don't want to do. This could potentially be an awesome thing. I think I need to get the bike set up properly, the gears working, maybe get a fan in here, get some proper clothes, not lycra yet. I'm not ready for that life. I'm not ready for the lycra life just yet. Yeah. Potentially, I think it could be a sick little thing, which is eventually going to end up down in my YouTube bike workshop with a screen down there. I think it'd be a pretty badass little setup. I'm quite excited to try and get a bit more done on this. Gabby's clearly really excited about it. Yeah, just see the excitement oozing out of your face. Oh, you little beauty. You little beauty. Look at you. Right, that's it for this video, guys. Sorry I didn't get no racing done or anything, but like I said, the bike is just not clicking through the gears. It's going up to the top one, but it's only clicking back down one, and my legs are absolutely killing. I'm not meant to be doing any exercise at all at the moment until I've had this particular blood test out of the way, and I shouldn't have even done that because my legs are like jelly, but hey ho, it is what it is. Yeah, let me know your thoughts. If you've used one of these smart trainers, let us know in the comments, and let me know if you want me to do some more content on this because I think it'd be a pretty sick little thing to get into. That's it for this video, guys, and I'll see you in a video soon. Take it easy.